out in Shah Alam, about 20-25 Ks at a KL city centre. It's a couple of days after Retro Havoc, and I have come to see Motormaniac right here. And the reason I have come to see them is that at Retro Havoc, they rocked up with an A31, and I saw it and my jaw dropped and I stopped still and I had to compose my mind. It was that amazing. So I need to come and find out more about this car, and I need to show you this A31 because this is just completely incredible. I'm gonna get Mike, the guy who runs Motormaniac, to talk through this car, what they've done. I want him to go right through this car and tell me what he's done to it, because this is one of the most amazing builds I have ever seen. And you can see here on this board, they have detailed where it came from, and somehow with passion, with knowledge, with dedication, with skill, with money as well for sure, they have ended up with this, and it is absolutely unbelievable. And there is so much custom work that has gone into this car. So I'm going to head over to Mike and just get him to run right through what is going on here.
Hi guys, my name is Mike. I'm from Motormaniac by Battery Crew, and you guys are here with me at Motormaniac HQ. So today I'm going to show you guys my amazing Nissan Zafiro A31 that we've been building. We name it Project A31. I bought it back in 2021 and now it's 2024. So here is kinda the final results of the car. But then I'll show you guys the history board at the back there about this car. Let's go. This is when I took the car in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. It was abandoned under a tree for 3 years, haven't started. But the engine was running, but the compression was low, so there was a lot of issues with the car. I got it for really cheap, 10,000 ringgit Malaysia. It's around 2,500 USD. We went to our own garage at first, started fixing up the car, and we were quite confused of what concept do we want to do with the car. And slowly, when we studied the car concepts in Thailand, in the rest of the world, we decided that we wanted a clean concept of the car, a drift concept car, but can also go to auto shows. So from this point onwards, we started building the car. From here, calipers, bigger turbo, and then we went on for custom crash bar and roll cage, all custom made for this car. Countless of hours of doing bodywork on a Zafiro, primer and paint job, and then we got seats from Cavmans, Thailand. And this is the best part, we got the engine bay, the engine billet cover, valve cover. And we got steering wheels from Vertex 70, which is in Japan. And we did a bit different, you know, some hood vents at the Zafiro. And then we changed to the Brembo brake kit from a Fairlady. Cooling plate, custom splitters, front splitter, and finally we displayed it at our annual event last year in my town Cheras, KL. So yeah. So this is the original bumper that it came with when we first picked it up in 2021. And this is the spare bumper that we have in case we need to go drifting one day. So this is the engine of Project A31, which we have built almost to what we want. Basically, as you guys can see, the head turner is the valve cover. So we custom this valve cover to billet valve covers. We have our engraved name, or Motormaniac name here, Motormaniac Project A31, and also the front covers also. What we have done with the engine is that we only put in cams, 280-degree cams, HKS from Japan. But then the block of it is quite standard as of now. There are future plans to rebuild back the engine so that we can get the power output that we want. But as of now, we have cams, we have our own custom head that we have built to make the cams fit. Intake-wise, intake throttle body is from Thailand, custom made. Fuel rail and also the injectors are also from Thailand, custom made. Radiators are also from Thailand, custom made with twin fans that will cool the engine down. And for the turbo, we also ordered it from Thailand, custom made just for the Zafiro. Double ball bearing billet turbo. If I'm not mistaken, GT370, if I'm not mistaken. And the best part is we added this bell mouth. So this bell mouth is an inspiration that we got from the Toyota Supra at the back. So we did the same for this turbo. And to top it off is the piping. Lobster piping is style of piping that I see a lot of Thai people do. So that's what we did also with the Zafiro for the turbo piping and also for the intake piping. And all of the wires are being tucked. As you guys can see, there's no wires inside, as we want a clean look for the engine bay, along with also the oil catch tank there, custom made and braided hose with Duratec fittings, K20 coils with custom coil holder here. So for the wheel spec and suspension and also brakes, the wheels I'm using Work Emotion wheels S1R, 18-inch, 10JJ. The brakes I'm using Brembo from Fairlady, Nissan Fairlady, because Brembo doesn't make for Zafiros, so the Fairlady ones fit, along with the disc as well. And for the suspension, we use D2 coilovers, high-low soft hard body shift for all four suspensions of the car. Last of all, we put up some semi-slick tires so that it would look a bit, buff. Alright, as you guys can see, I'm actually in the cockpit of the car, sitting quite uncomfortably in the caveman seats. So I'm gonna explain to you guys what I've done in the car. So we have the seats, Caveman's X Motormaniac seats that we did with Caveman Thailand. Shout out to Pen, he's a really nice guy who hooked us up with this. And we have the carbon fiber dashboard that we imported from Thailand as well. I'm not sure if there's any other Zafiros that are using a carbon fiber dashboard, but as of now we are. And the center console of the car that is also carbon fiber that we did by ourselves holds the ECU Fcon V Pro 3.24, the boost meter, the ECU start button, the engine start button, and the power windows. So these are the control panel of the car. Obviously no radios, because if you can't even hear anything in this car. It's basically full on tin. So we got the Defi dash meter here to display RPM, our speed, water temp and everything. And we have our also Defi meters here that will display oil press, oil temperature, water temp, and also the turbo boost meter. So this car has a concept of a drift car that I explained. We also have the hydraulic e-handbrake that molded into the car as well to fit the description and the concept of what we want to do with this car. Other than that, safety features like the roll cage is custom made. This is not fitted for a Nissan Zafiro. This is custom for this car because we have the dashboards. Because normal roll cage bars would go over the dashboards, so we didn't want to ruin the carbon fiber dashboard, so we did a custom roll cage just for this car. Everything is stripped out, no tar, nothing. The paint inside is the same as the paint outside. And the small details such as the feet plate is also carbon fiber. And the footstep here is also carbon fiber. And lastly, the door trims are all carbon fiber. We did this in Malaysia by our friends who has supported us so much. And lastly, I want to shout out to my own brand, Astra by Batteryku. So if you guys haven't gotten this battery yet, do go and get it. It's our own battery brand, and I've been using this since the start of the project, and it runs well after 3 years as well. Let me bring out So this is my mastermind, Sifu, for this car. As you guys see, this is the car, and this is the one who plans it. Yeah, I'm just the one who follows. For the exterior part, we opted the hood, which is a D-Max hood for a Zafiro. I'll explain this later. But then the grille is carbon fiber S13 grille that we got from our good friend Dasuki Body Kit. Tofu lights that's being fitted in the Zafiro. A one-of-one bumper that we designed ourselves from a base D-Max bumper. We designed opening here, the air ducts here, and also the side panels here. Also the bigger opening for the intercooler as well. And also the splitters that we have done with carbon fiber, red and black carbon fiber that has been merged together. Yeah, I think that's for the front bumper. For the hood, this is made by Achit Fluoresce Eye, just the shop behind us. It's a soon-to-be air vents for the Zafiro to improve cooling for the car. And these are being inspired by Garage Mark that we have installed on the Zafiro. And one of the most obvious things are the arch. The wheel arch for each of the tires is custom made by us for the car. The ducts at the fender we have added here, and side skirts from Wonder. Shout out batterycool.com, Astra, and also Motormaniac. The splitter is from Achik Fluo SI as well, being wrapped with carbon fiber cloth. Arch from the door to the fender, and back bumper is a D-Max bumper. We have the splitters here, the carbon fiber splitters that we installed for the Zafiro. Okay, there's something special for this spoiler. This is an R33 spoiler, the base, but the side is a custom shape that we wanted for the spoiler, and we wrapped it in carbon fiber cloth. This is an S15 spoiler, roof spoiler, that we have fitted for this Zafiro. Shout out to Dasuki Body Kit. And last of all is the paint job. The paint job is a custom candy color paint job with a diamond gold finish that we have painted on this car, getting inspiration from the new Mazda CX-3 color.
We've been right through the car. It looks fantastic. Now it's time to see if it sounds as good as it looks. Fire away, Mike. So that's it. I am done with this car. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this walk around of this absolutely amazing quality A31. Now stay tuned for the second part of kind of this two-parter, because when I rocked up to Motormaniac, I realized it wasn't just about that A31. The whole vibe, the whole thing going on with these guys, the cars they build, the cars they race, they organize events, they kind of got the whole Malaysian car scene running through them. So let's hit up Mike in part 2. Stay tuned, subscribe please, and I'll bring you the whole garage in depth. But for now, I'm out of here.